If you're an introvert who overthinks every choice, it's not a personality flaw. Your mind isn't broken. You're just dealing with too many decisions at once, and that noise is louder for you than for others. What if I told you there's a method that quiets that noise without forcing yourself to just decide? Overthinking happens when too many options compete for your attention at the same time. Your brain isn't designed to juggle them all. Today, you'll learn the micro-decision method, a practical system that makes choices easier by shrinking them down. This isn't generic self-help. This is something you can use today. Micro-decision principle number 1. Most decisions are reversible. Stop treating them like they're permanent. Here's what happens when you overthink. You treat a small decision like choosing what to say in a text message, the same way you'd treat deciding whether to move to a new city. Your brain assigns the same weight to both, and that's exhausting. Research shows that decision fatigue comes from treating too many choices as if they're final. When people face a long string of decisions, their ability to make good choices deteriorates. It's not about willpower, it's about how your brain processes risk. Here's the shift. Most decisions you make today are reversible. You can change your mind later. You can undo them. You can try something, see how it feels, and adjust. Think about it. Should you respond to that message now or later? Reversible. Should you try a new hobby? Reversible. Should you attend that event? Reversible. When you shrink the perceived risk, action becomes easier. Your brain stops treating every choice like a life-altering moment. The instruction. Before you decide, ask yourself, can I change my mind about this later? If yes, it's not as big as it feels. Make the choice and move on. For introverts especially, this matters. Research shows introverts process environmental information more deeply than others, which means you notice more, think more, and drain your mental energy faster. Reversible decisions reduce the cognitive load because you're not committing to something permanent. Micro-decision principle number 2. You don't need to decide the whole future, just the next visible step. Overthinkers try to solve the entire problem at once. You want to know how the whole thing will play out before you even start. But here's what research on decision-making reveals. Breaking tasks into smaller pieces, what psychologists call chunking, reduces the mental effort required. Your brain doesn't have to hold everything in working memory at once. It only needs to focus on the immediate action. This is the next visible step method. You're not deciding your career path forever. You're deciding what to research this afternoon. You're not deciding if you'll stay at a party all night. You're deciding if you'll show up for 30 minutes. Let me give you an example. You're thinking about starting a side project, but your mind spirals into, what if it fails? What if I don't have time? What if I'm not good enough? Stop. Don't decide the whole thing. Decide the next visible step. Today's decision is, will I spend 10 minutes looking at similar projects? That's it. Tomorrow's decision can wait until tomorrow. The instruction. When a choice feels overwhelming, write down only the next small action you can take. Not the 10th step, not the final outcome, just one step. This reduces what researchers call cognitive load, the amount of information your brain has to process at once. For introverts, who already expend significant mental energy processing their environment, this is crucial. You preserve your energy for what matters. Before we get to the most powerful principle, the one that actually gets you unstuck, hit subscribe if you want more content like this. This channel is built for introverts, overthinkers, and anyone navigating life with more intention and less noise. If that's you, you're in the right place. Micro-decision principle number 3. Test, don't commit. Reframe decisions as short-term experiments. This is where everything changes. The reason you feel stuck is because you think making a decision means committing permanently. But what if you didn't have to commit at all? What if you could just test it? Instead of asking, "Should I do this?" ask, "What would happen if I tried this for 10 minutes?" This is called time-bound experimentation. You're not deciding forever. You're deciding for a limited trial period. And that shift completely removes the pressure. Let's say you're debating whether to start journaling. The big decision feels heavy. Will I keep this up? Will it even help me? Forget the big decision. Run a 3-day experiment. Journal for 5 minutes each day for 3 days. After that, decide if you want to continue. That's it. No pressure to commit. No risk of failure. Here's why this works. Research on decision reversibility shows that when people know they can change their mind, they experience less decision conflict and regret. The mental burden drops because you're not locking yourself in. For introverts, this is especially powerful. You already feel drained by too many decisions. Testing instead of committing reduces the stakes, which reduces the mental load, which gives you room to breathe. The instruction. Pick one decision you've been stuck on. Instead of committing, design a micro-experiment. Set a time limit, 10 minutes, 3 days, 1 week, and test it. After the trial, reassess. That's how you move forward without the weight of permanence. If you want to practice this system in real time, I created a free 3-day starter workbook that walks you through the micro-decision method step by step. It's designed specifically for introverts and overthinkers. You can access it in the description below. Okay, let's wrap this up. Overthinking decreases when the number of variables decreases. That's it. You don't need more confidence. You don't need to be better at deciding. You need smaller, more manageable decisions. When you shrink the choice, you shrink the noise. And when the noise is quiet, you can finally think clearly. Here's your challenge. Apply one micro-decision today. Pick something you've been overthinking and either test it for 10 minutes, focus on just the next step, or remind yourself it's reversible. Then, let me know in the comments. Where do you overthink the most? Career? Social situations? Daily choices? I'd love to hear from you. And if you found this helpful, check out the related videos on screen. You're not alone in this. Let's keep building clarity, one small decision at a time.